Okay, so hello everyone. This is part 3 of our HTML and CSS playlist. Okay, so here we are discussing about HTML and CSS, right? So what is HTML? HTML means like skeleton, okay, like the structure of web page. And what is CSS? CSS means you are adding some style on that skeleton. Okay, so this is possible because of CSS. And like what is JavaScript? JavaScript means you are applying some functionality to your web page. You are adding some functionality to your web page. Functionalities like your like for example here, this person can dance, this person can walk, this person can sing. So these are what functionality of the human. And then what is the functionality of web page? Like when you click on button, then certain events should happen. Okay, these kind of functionalities we can add using JavaScript. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about important tags in HTML. So let's discuss what are the important tags we should know before going in depth in HTML. Okay. So the very first you should know, I'll say you must know H1, H1 to H6. Okay, H6. These are what? Heading tags. Okay. What we can say? These are what? Headings. Okay, these are heading tags. Okay, then very important tag which is paragraph tag. Okay, you should aware with paragraph, how we can write paragraph, right? Then after that we have another tag which is div tag. Okay, div tag. This tag is used to divide our web page into sections. So with the help of this div tag, we can do division of our web page. So we can say division in HTML page, right? And then we have BR tag. BR means break the row, break the line. We can break line, or we can say we can break, like we can say break line, or we can say line tag. Okay, right? And then after that we have span. So what's the use of span tag? Basically, this is what inline selection. Okay, so these are what inline selection. And like if you want to write commands, if you want to write comments in your HTML documents, so how you will write comments? You will write comments like this. Okay, so this is basic syntax to write comments. Okay, comments. So what are the comments? Comments is readable for humans. Browser will not read your comments. Okay, this is for our understanding, right? Okay, so let's now discuss some formatting tags. Okay, so what are the formatting tags? If we want to become a front end developer, so we must have good knowledge in front, like basic fundamentals. Our fundamental must be strong. Okay, so fundamentals always remain same. Nobody can learn HTML completely, nobody can learn CSS completely. What you can do, you can learn fundamental, and based on the fundamental you can learn whatever you want. Any framework you can easily learn if you know the fundamentals. If you are not good in fundamentals, means you are not able to learn anything. So fundamentals, or we can say basics, is really important in everything, right? So here, formatting tag, we are talking about B tag. B tag is what you use to bold text. If you want to bold any text, then you will use B tag. And if you want to make italic, if you want to convert into italic, so you can use italic tag, simple. And there is a delete tag as well. Okay, we will use each tag in code as well, right? And then we have mark. This is basically used to mark text, right? And then we have subscript. Okay, sub subscript tag. If you want to use subscript, then you can use sub tag. We will see how exactly this works. And then we have superscript tag. This is what superscript tag. Okay, if you want to make any text superscript, you can use sub tag, and if you want to make subscript of any text, you can use sub tag. Okay, and so that's all about formatting text. There are lots of text, but these are the important, or we can say these are the basics. Okay, you cannot learn complete HTML, and we should not learn complete HTML. We should learn the fundamentals only. Okay, so let's apply these tags one by one. How it works, let's see. Okay, so let me open my browser. Sorry, VS Code. Okay, so here is our VS Code. So we will write boiler. First, we will write basic structure of HTML. So everyone press this shift plus one, which is nothing but exclamation sign, and press enter. Then you will get a boiler template, or we can say basic structure of HTML. And between the body tag, we can write our HTML code. So in order to test whether it is working or not, we will write simple message, hello world. Okay. Then don't forget save. See here, when you see here, you will see dark circle. If dark circle is coming, means your file is not saved. So press Ctrl S, or you can save from here. Shortcut key is Ctrl S. Press Ctrl S and right click on index.html file. Listen again. Right click on index.html file. Go to the copy path. I'm not talking about copy. I'm saying copy path. Click on copy path. Open the browser now. Okay. Open the browser. Let me close these unnecessary tabs. Just paste your URL here. Whatever path you copied, just paste here, press enter. So you are getting hello world message, means your code is working. Okay, so now what we will do, first we have already seen this heading text. Okay, we have already seen this heading text in previous videos. We have h1 to h6 heading. We already discussed about paragraph tag. Now we will discuss about div tag, how we can create division, in our HTML page. So how we can create division? So for example, I am writing here div. So this is one division. And if I'm writing div again, so this is two division. So let me give some class where I'm writing here class. So see, this is what tag. Div is what tag. Class here is an attribute. Class is attribute. Div is the tag. And here we will write class name. For example, I'm writing class name like card1. So card1 is what? Value. Value of this attribute. So inside the tag, we can write attribute, and we can associate this attribute with this value. So what's the value of this attribute? Card1. Okay. So let me write here card2. Okay. So we are using class attribute in HTML tag. Okay. So that we can perform some CSS task. So how we can write CSS properties? We can use CSS property in head section between the style tag, but I'm using here external style sheet. We will discuss later types of CSS, but as of now, I'm writing here in style.css. If style.css is not there, you can create style.css by clicking here new file. You can write here style.css. Okay, I already have, so I will not create another file. Let me delete this here. One extra s came, so I can delete it. I already have this CSS file. So I want to access this div tag. I want to access this div tag. So what I can do, either I can write div tag name directly, or I can use class name. But as of now, I'm using class name. What is the class name? Card1. So here I will write. So here I will write dot card1. Okay. So why I am using dot? So whenever you will access class value. Okay. So here is the class, and this is the value of the class. Whenever you will access class value, always you will use dot here. Are you getting or not? Whenever you will use class value, you will use here dot. Okay, with the help of dot, we can access class properties. Right. Now here, what I will give some depth. Sorry, I'll give some width. Like I'm giving width like 400 pixel. Okay, and I'm giving height 400 pixel like this. And I'm giving some background color. Okay, let me give this color. So this is what I'm writing. This is what class. What is our class name? Card1. Why we are writing dot? Because it is what? Because this card is what? Class. That's why we are using dot. And this is what? This is what? Property. Property of CSS. And this is the value. So in CSS, we write property and then value of the property. Then we write property and the value of the property. Right? So this is the property and this is the background color. Now what we will do? We will apply border also. Border, like I'm giving border 5 pixels solid, and let me say green border I'm giving. Okay, now let me check output. Go to the browser and refresh. So what is the output? You are not getting anything. But you applied these colors, background color and border, but you are not getting output. See, you're not getting output. Why you are not getting output? Because whenever you are using this style.css, means external style sheet, you have to link this file with your HTML document. How you will link it? Go to the head tag. Here is the head open tag and there is a head closing tag. So between the open and closing tag, you will write here link. The moment you will write link, automatically some properties or we can say attributes will come. But in href, we will mention our style sheet location. Okay, what's the location of the style sheet? As we can see, these index.html and style.css both are in same folder. So same folder means we will write here dot. Dot means current location. Then we will write slash. When you write this slash, you will see suggestion of two files. So which one you want to use? I want to link this style.css. So I'll click. If option is not coming, you can directly write the name of the file. So style.css, you have written this, right? So now save the file, save both file, control plus S here and control plus S here. Now go to the browser and refresh it. Are you getting output? Okay, so you are getting here output. So this is what one division. This is what one div tag. Okay, and we can also apply style on this card too. How we can access this card too? Go to the style.css and here you will write dot card 2. Okay, then you will apply some property. Let me write some width. Okay, let me write 400 width, 400 pixel, and let me write height 400 pixels. Same. Now background color. Background color. Let me take some like. Okay, let me take this background color. So both are same. Both are same. Let me change. Let me take some green type. Okay, so here is the color. You can choose any color. It's not mandatory to choose same color. Okay, so let me apply border as well. Border like 5 pixels, solid, and let me say black. Okay, so now save the file and go to the browser and see. Now you are getting two boxes, means two division. What we have done, we have written two division div tag. Okay, and we given class one class properties card one and card two, and we are applying some style on this division. Okay, we are applying some design on this division. Suppose you want to make space between each other. So how you will say? You can say in second div, in second card, you can say top 40 pixel. Okay, not top 40 pixel. Instead of this, what you can do, you can say margin 20 pixel, right? Margin 20 pixel you can give. Now go to the page, go to the browser and refresh. We are getting, okay, so we are getting margin from each side, but we have to give margin from top only. We are giving margin from top only. Save it and refresh it. Refresh it. Okay, so we are getting some margin as well. Okay, like that you can create as many div as you want. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching this video. In the next video we will discuss like what is the margin, what is the padding, and like what are the different ways to give padding. We will discuss. Okay, till then you can practice this code. Okay, simply we use div. Okay, we will use this also, like break, span. This is very simple. Okay, we will use each and everything, right? So thank you everyone for watching this video. Thank you for giving your valuable time.